Hello, Preston. This is Philip J. Sherman, and I'm coming to you from New York City. So, once again, I'm recapturing my story that I already wrote out for you. But just in case you haven't read it, let me read it for you. First of all, it's an honor to talk to you via the web. My name is Philip J. Sherman, and I'm currently in New York City. I came here from Sedalia, Missouri in May of last year to do a pro-life internship with Expectant Mother Care Frontline Pregnancy Centers, EMC. The, the only reason I'm still here in New York City is because I'm trying to figure out real estate investing and I'm currently paying my dues. In the past, I ran for state representative in 2006 and 2008 in Missouri against against two different incumbents of the same party, my own party. I don't recommend that anybody do that. But if you really want to attain public office, do what you got to do. Don't be afraid to run against anybody, whether they're the president of the United States or anybody. Doesn't matter. I first wanted to run for I first wanted to run for public office, really president, when I was 10, because I was watching the news and we got all these problems. Let's take care of them, you know. But unfortunately, not everybody wants to take care of them like I do, and we let other things like money and corruption get in our way. I've also grown up as a strong Christian. Came into the Lord at 5 and been following the path pretty steadily ever since then. I started having more of an entrepreneurial mindset in June of 2005. However, I never really wanted to have a regular job, but I've been working on my mindset and thoughts ever since about 2005, 2006. Unfortunately, with all that said, I have yet to realize any kind of dramatic physical success. Real estate investing actually came to the picture with a 3-day seminar last winter where they taught about stocks, real estate investing, and tax liens. But unfortunately, as it was then, as it is now, the lack of enough money to pay for a system or what somebody's selling to acquire more knowledge and more education to go and make it work, that has been the chief obstacle in holding me back. I did go and look for obviously foreclosed properties, ugly properties, the uglies, and found some, but didn't know how to put them under contract or under the option to buy. That is as far as I got until Labor Day when I turned on the TV. It was on CNBC at 3:20 in the afternoon on Labor Day, and I saw Dean Graziosi talking about real estate and how he was trying to help people. And so I went ahead and, being a person of action, I went ahead and bought the books that he was selling as they were at a price that I could afford. And so at the time, I was trying to figure out what the next step was in my life from the internship that I was still at, and how to quickly get out of debt from around $30,000 to $50,000, which I got into about 4.5 years ago, selling air purifiers, or trying to sell air purifiers, that is, and also getting my house foreclosed on and having an apartment eviction and stuff like that, just because I ended up getting scheduled for 8 hours a week at my KFC job. And 8 hours a week, you do the math. You ain't going to be able to pay the bills with that kind of pay. And I was actually writing a book at the same time. So that's pretty pathetic. But I want to thank you for only charging $197 for your probate course, which I'm currently implementing here in the New York City area. And literally, there is nobody else doing what I'm doing there. I mean, you have no competition out there when you do probates. So moving on, you can see that I mean business. By the way, the book is on a business concept that I have, and it's now being edited by that lovely lady, the loveliest of ladies, who's in Tennessee, who likes to write as well. By the way, ladies, don't forget that you are lovely. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So when I ran for office in 2006, I went to over 9,500 homes personally, leaving my literature at their front door for 8 straight weeks. In like fashion, I will do everything I have to do to make real estate work for me and finally get over the hump so that I can be like you, Preston, and help others and build my own business empire and have employees working for me and show them how they can do the same if they want to. When it all comes right down to it, I just want to help others. But you know, as I know, that without an abundance of money, it becomes a little harder to do that. I mean, there's other ways to help people, but that's definitely a cheap way to do that. Every day, I'm getting closer to my first deal. I'm currently on the fourth property that I'm trying to make my first deal on. First two, the people want to do a short sale or a loan modification, but haven't actually um, decided to go with me at this point to do a short sale. I mean, they're trying to work with the bank or get a loan modification. The third one ended up being two legal units instead of three like I thought it was, because in New York City you've got that illegal basement apartment thing going, which I'm still trying to figure out. And now I'm waiting on the seller's attorney for this fourth one, and it's been a few days. And this is a Sunday morning at 1:33 in the morning. Today I would have been going over real estate, but I got called in to work 8 more hours when I currently work a lousy 16 hours. So it's kind of hard to be able to afford anything on 16 hours a week, but I do the best that I can trying to get more real estate courses so that I can implement those with the action that I do like to take. But Preston, please help me get over the hump and give me your software for free, which I know that I've already won. Thank you for giving that to me, but feel free to give that to more than just one person, of course, as we would all appreciate that. But please give me this. Thank you for giving me the software free, and I thank you so that I can utilize it and start turning deals. I have my goals written out, and they are through 5 years, and they're ambitious. I have 14 in writing for this year alone, and frankly, I'm already behind on my goals. For example, in the first month, I plan on 3 real estate transactions, 5 properties being put under contract, put a house in the Knoxville, Tennessee area under contract, have $200,000, hire an assistant, and spend $10,000 on learning products. Okay, for the first week, I went to 5 properties. That was achieved, going and looking at 5 properties. Put 3 under contract while I'm still trying to get there, and have 3 buyers for contracts. Well, I didn't meet those goals, the second part of those, second and third ones. And my 1-year goals are the following: have $1 million, have 1 actively producing business with a positive cash flow, have my own personal recording studio, read daily for 1 hour each of these subjects for at least 6 months: politics, courtship, history, business, real estate, Catholicism, and stocks. Yes, I like to learn. Have a full-time assistant. Be an active stock trader with $50,000 in index stocks. Not individual stocks, but index stocks. Exercise daily. Make $1 million in active real estate selling, and have 5 properties with a positive cash flow of at least $5,000. Spend at least $10,000 on learning products. Read through the entire Bible. Be married. Okay. Be debt-free outside of any real estate holdings that are cash flowing positively. Have a house bought and paid for. Have completed all university courses through New Barish. And then my 5-year goals are as the following. And I have 4 3 and 2-year goals as well as 3 months and 6 months. Have $10 million. Be an elected government official in Congress. Have 10 different businesses that all positively